Season 7. The glory days of Fortnite for some people. My level is fantastic, and my tier is also beautiful. Not to forget that I also had my mic muted this entire gameplay, which meant you didn't get to hear my voice when I was talking throughout the gameplay, which means I have to voice over the whole thing, which is going to be fun. No, it's not. Which means you don't get to see my reaction. Also not fun. So here I decided that I was going to go drop tilted, because every first game that I hop on to Fortnite and I go into solo for, I drop tilted to just test my skills. So the drop goes fine. The beginning of the game goes really slow. I later on in the game pick up a couple weapons and killed this kid that had no idea what he was doing. Later come across this kid under my building, and I also had no idea what I was doing with my pump. My accuracy is obviously, above ninjas, so there we go. That beautiful kill. Couldn't have done it better. It's just glorious. So yeah, this is my loadout right now. Also have more bandages, which I use. I also pick up the scoped AR for some odd reason. I should have probably taken the rift in case I needed to get out of a situation. But no, I took a scoped AR. There was also this person on top of the brick building, but I quickly finished him off with my AR. He also managed to kill the other guy that he was killing off before I killed him. So I pick up a couple of new guns along the way, and then I go get that guy's loot as well. And that's pretty much how tilted goes. I took out those three people, and then I move on and rotate to the next circle. I later rushed a kid on a mountain that decided that the low ground was much more important than the high ground. Well, look how that turned out for him. Yeah, not so good after all. There was also another person that decided the same thing. And look how that ended up for them. Yep, both dead. So I decided their loot is not really that important because I have a decent amount of decent guns right now. My ammo's pretty fine, and I have some pretty good amount of mats, so I mine a couple of things here. Also then start to move on to the next circle, which is about to come on. And there we go. I then hear a deagle shot in the distance on top of a mountain, so I decide, you know what, a brilliant idea. The circle's about to come in about in a minute. Two people are fighting, might as well go rush them. I see them fighting, but then I leave them to it, so the other guy could finish the other guy off. May have gotten myself another kill if I had just shot, but I decided to let him kill him, which he then does. And then I go finish him off. Boom. And he pretty much got popped in the head. Absolutely beautiful. And then I found pretty much the best gun in the game, the deagle. Picked up a mini, but then I realized that I had more bandages, so they were probably more worth it. Also saw a scar, but I then, back when I remember that game, it looked like a suppressed AR. So I thought, I'd rather have a scar, but now it looks like a scar. So I don't know what happened to that game, and it was gold. But yeah, I guess I just wasn't thinking straight. So I pick up an airplane and decide when I'm flying, I decide not to use my boost because it probably would have alerted the rest of the lobby to my location. So I just decide to fly low and head to my next spot that I need to go to in the circle. As I was flying into the next circle, I come across these people that were fighting. So I come up with a brilliant idea. It's to land my plane next to them. And I managed to take this guy's kill, which I kind of felt bad for, but oh well, it's Fortnite, you get your kills stolen. Also, after about 2,000 shots, I managed to kill this guy. So then, yeah, my loadout is pretty decent right now. I pick up their loot. I have a good chunk of mats on me right now, and life is going pretty fun. I head into the next circle. Not into the next circle, but I start heading into Fatal, which is more in the circle. And I start rushing this person who was smart and built a pyramid and a floor from what he was doing under there. I then was about to go rush him, but I'm pretty sure he gets killed or he kills another guy, whichever one. So me and this person go on a pretty big goose chase against each other before I finally managed to settle him out. After about a couple shots, though. He should have gotten more high ground, but he probably didn't have a lot of mats. And finally, his reign of being the goose comes to an end. I come down here. Me and this guy have engaged into a battle. Almost died of fall damage, which probably would have been a pretty bad way to die. Also then realized that bandages are pretty useful. This guy is shooting at us, but I don't think he has pretty good accuracy. So I started to rush this kid, and this is how he turns out. Yeah, gets bopped in the head. Pretty good. So yeah, I got 4 other people in this game and 10 kills. If I have my way, then I have 10 kills. If I have my way, I could get 14 kills. I come across this other guy, but you know, 4 other people left. I managed to trap myself in my own building, which is not a good thing to do. So we also got another person shooting at us, so I decided to go and get some high ground. So I decided to shoot an RPG shot, and well, it gets blocked. He then goes to build a little one-on-one, but he doesn't kind of build the wall that was behind him, so I just shot an RPG, and he loses all his shields, which means I can immediately push him. And after a short and brief battle with a RPG shot, which was 100% pure skill, I kill him. So this other person decides camping in a barn was a pretty good idea. So I start rushing him, and I take more fall damage, but by this time I think I've taken enough fall damage that I realize as long as I have some decent shield, I think I can survive. This person also survived this RPG shot that I'm about to throw at him, which I don't know. Maybe he took damage, who knows. But yeah, we also got another person shooting at us who decides to hide around a corner, and I have an RPG. Yeah, not a good idea. After a couple of minutes fighting this guy, his reign comes to an end when I shoot my RPG shot into the corner, which he should have blocked off, and he died. So yeah, it's a one-on-one, 13 kills. And this guy has the low ground, which means I have a good chance of winning this game. But he has mats, and you know what he can do with that? Yeah, he can end up just dying in the storm, which is exactly what he did. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry that I had to do a voiceover on it. It's because I forgot to unmute my mic, or I had my mic muted, but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I might do more voiceovers. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.